Hola a todos, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estáis? Bienvenidos una vez más al canal auxiliar de Lord Guzmán. Bienvenidos una vez más a los gameplays de Lord Guzmán, en este caso de Twin Mirror. Los gameplays que no tienen mucho que ver con los roleros. Lo que tienen que ver con los roleros, como ya sabéis, van al canal oficial. Este en concreto no, este va al canal auxiliar. Es Twin Mirror, es el episodio 7. Es un juego que tenemos bastante avanzadito, que nos quedamos el otro día en una parte un poco rayante del juego, en el momento en el que nuestro prota pues estaba ahí un poco en un momento difícil. Nuestro prota tiene un problema o una, no sé si es denominarlo problema, don, capacidad o como queráis llamarlo. Él tiene como un amigo invisible, un amigo de la infancia, sí, un amigo invisible, que realmente no parece un amigo invisible, parece como una especie de doble personalidad que le ha ayudado mucho durante su vida, pero que también es un problema, porque evidentemente le trastoca la cabeza. Y el otro día pues nos quedamos ahí un poquito en un momento en el que él se había quedado atrapado en sus propios pensamientos. Está perdiendo el control, digamos, de su palacio mental. Y ahí fue donde nos quedamos. Así que a partir de ahí vamos a seguir intentando sacar a nuestro personaje de ese mundo de locura en el que se encuentra. Que es este mundo de locura que estáis viendo. Literalmente está saliendo a flote. A ver, bonito es. Rayante también, un huevo. Tu cabeza está hecha mierda, chaval. Ya te lo dije en el episodio anterior. Ese es el amigo invisible.
Hey,
Hey.
it's been a long road. I think it was always coming here. You know? You've opened yourself up a lot more than I expected. Especially to Joan and Anna.
Mm-hmm.
You're finally back on the right path. I believe some of the credit is mine.
Para ti es fácil juzgar.
It's real easy for you to judge me from your space inside my head. I'd say we've had a good thing going. It was tough, but you made compromises. You adapted to other people. Wasn't it nice to feel accepted?
A veces me he sentido raro.
We've had our moments, but they never felt authentic. I understand why you'd feel that way. The two halves of your world, they just don't mix. There's Sam, the well-adjusted human, and there's Sam, the depressed, truth-obsessed misanthrope, who doesn't realize objective reality is a subjective myth. I'll tell you what the truth is. To be happy, sometimes you need to focus on people and not things.
Hechos, que no cosas, ¿no? Ya he decidido.
Stop. I get it. I'm nervous. What if you make the wrong choice? Can I make a wrong choice? That's one I don't really have an answer for. Look, you've been helping me for a long time. Even today, without you, I would still be lost in my own head, in my own panic. Well, technically, that's kind of the case right now. Still, I'll take the compliment. But we both know I can't be split in two directions. I have to pick a track. Go along with me. Be a part of society. Be happy. Let things go. Accept the expectations of others. Stop pretending you're someone else. Or keep looking for a truth that may not exist and leave everyone else behind. But seeing the world for what it is, being able to make a difference, no matter the consequences. It's time. Two roads, and you can only take one.
Es una decisión chunga, ¿eh? Porque dices tú, ¿qué decido? Si decides ayudar al colega, ¿te va a servir de algo o no te va a servir de nada? Es algo que ojalá pudiera preguntaros si estuvierais alguien en el chat y os pudiera decir, oye, vosotros, ¿qué haríais en esta situación? Porque es una situación jodida, cuando menos, ¿no? Mm, mm. Vamos a elegir... Joder, tío, qué complicado. Venga, va. San doble.
I sacrificed so much effort just to make myself miserable. I've had enough. You just have to care more about the people around you and less about everything else. I know. I'm ready. It's not going to be easy, but you and I, we're going to get there together.
Y ahora se nos viene, creo que el final del juego. Al menos eso creo, ¿eh? No, no os lo puedo asegurar. Pero hay que tomar ahora una serie de decisiones importantes. Vale. Sigamos. Me he tomado mi tiempo para pensar un poco por qué es lo que vamos a hacer.
Anna probably went off after what Dickie left up here. You can't let her be out there alone. I know, but it needed to be taken care of. I concur. Hurry, Sam.
Vamos, Sam.
No cell reception. If anything happens, we're on our own.
No, solo no estamos, tranquilo. Os leo por aquí, ¿vale? Twin Mirror. Eso es. Vamos a ello.
What are you thinking, Sam? You can't just leave Anna here alone.
Correcto. Debe de haber algún camino.
Declan could be here already. I should be careful.
Vale, tira por ahí, tira, tira, tira. Este es el mirador, aquí es donde empezó todo. El pueblo. Eso significa que es por aquí. Ana.
Finally pull yourself out of your daze long enough to join me. I was worried about you.
Lo siento.
I know. I had a bit of a panic attack. I'm really sorry I put us in danger. That's over now. I'm in the here and now, 100%.
All right. Glad to have you. So I guess this could be all of this madness coming to a close, right? Hopefully in the good way. Maybe we can bring Nick and Dennis some justice. I'm ready to see it end.
Me alegro de que estés aquí.
Anna, whatever happens, I'm really glad someone's here with me.
Sam, we can get all sappy once this is all over. Now we need those files. I can't find them anywhere. Did Dickie say where the dead drop was?
He didn't. We'll have to keep looking for it. Did you already go through that side?
I've been looking everywhere. So far, all I've found is a lot of gum under tables. Declan could be here any minute. Let's hurry it up.
The dead drop doesn't seem to be here. Too exposed. This would be the classic choice, but no. Nothing. A precarious path out into the dark. Not a bad metaphor for my life right now.
Tal vez aquí. Tarjetera.
Rotten food. Probably too gross even for someone like Dickie. Nowhere to hide a USB stick here.
Aquí está.
Found it.
You did? Let me see. With this? we'll be able to put Declan behind bars and clear your name. Come on.
Hold it there, boss.
Whoa.
Declan.
Now, you two just relax. We're here for the same
Parece que
reason.
estamos aquí por el
All you
mismo
have to do
objetivo.
is give me what you found in that there lockbox.
You... How could you look everyone in the eye and lie to them? You went to his wake. You drank with his friends.
Yeah. It was harder than you think.
Ya. ¿Por qué mataste a Nick?
Tell me what happened with Nick. Why did you kill him?
Same thing that happened to you. He saw an opening and jumped in it. He started asking questions, never actually thought he'd find answers. But he did. And then he kept playing with fire, so he got burned.
So that's it. You killed him because he did his job.
Don't start thinking I enjoyed doing it. It just had to be done. It was just the same as with that drunk fool Dennis. All I wanted was to see how much he knew and get him to keep his mouth shut. Turns out he knew more than he should have.
It doesn't have to end the same way this time. There's always another option.
Almost sounds like you wising up some, Higgs. Doesn't look like you're willing to take the same fall from 2 years ago. Fuck that common good shit, right?
La gente confiaba en ti.
You were one of Basswood's best. People counted on you.
Don't even try to give me that. I've given enough to those two-faced hypocrites. Everybody's happy to shake my hand and say how grateful they are. But as soon as you turn around, they'll stab you in the back. Eventually, I realized that's how people are. The only thing left is to adapt. Help keep a lid on things. And if someone's got a profit, might as well be me. Nick and Dennis, that part wasn't supposed to happen.
Ya.
But here we are. And I'm done leaving behind loose ends.
Anna's gonna try something.
Hey,
Declan, listen to me.
Declan, escúchame.
Think about what you're doing. Is this what you want? You killed Nick. You killed Dennis. You're running the drug ring in Basswood.
If only you could have left it at that. But you had to poke around again. Now I have 2 witnesses to deal with, thanks to you.
This is bad. Be careful. Every word will count from now on. You have to lower his guard long enough for you and Anna to gain the upper hand. It's gonna be hard, but remember, I'm with you. Every word of the way.
Tell me exactly why I shouldn't kill both of you right here.
Eso no te conviene.
Killing us is not in your best interest, Declan. The more bodies you leave behind, the harder it'll be to hide them.
It's a good point. But at least bodies don't talk. Look, I don't want to do this. But I promise. It ain't personal.
Don't delude yourself. Nothing is more personal than this. And you won't do it.
What makes you think that? Seen into my soul?
You have to tell him exactly what he wants to hear. You and me, we can do this. He wants things to stay as they were, to cover up the whole story. If he thinks you'll get in his way, he won't hesitate to pull that trigger.
No hace falta matarnos.
You're not some psycho killer, Declan. You're in over your head. I doubt you ever intended to kill anyone. Dickie's still alive. You could have killed him, and you didn't. You're still a cop. You still care about this town.
Maybe you're right, Sam. Maybe deep down I don't want to hurt anyone. Or maybe I just still had a use for Dickie. And I was just thinking of paying him a visit as soon as I got the goods.
Good luck finding him. He won't show up if he doesn't hear from us again.
I know you're bluffing. You seem to think you can just walk away. Go ahead. Tell me how that happens.
Coge las pruebas y vete.
Take the proof Dickie stole and let us go. We won't tell anyone. You know where our family and friends live, after all.
And that would be enough to keep you from talking. Why should I trust you? You're you. You care about stories, not people. You published that article that sank the whole town, leaving saps like me to clean it up. If I let you go, who's to say it won't be the same thing all over again?
Ambos somos pragmáticos.
I put my own interests first. And it's in my best interest to not be shot. I could turn on you, risk my life and the lives of everybody I love. Or I could go home and forget about what I know. Forget all about Basswood. Honestly, I could really use a reason to forget about this place for good.
You've become a wise man, Sam. I must say, Higgs, you might have found yourself a way out of this. How about you just hand over the evidence, Anna? Nice and easy.
It all comes down to this, Sam. Anna's about to jump him. Keep his attention on you.
Esto es mejor para todos.
It's better for everyone this way.
Tú
You win,
ganas,
Declan.
Declan.
Good call. I expect you two to keep your end of the bargain.
You asshole! Not exactly what I had in mind.
Hostia. Llama
Hello?
rápido,
A
rápido.
woman has been shot. I need an ambulance. Just hurry.
Hostias. A que se nos muere.
Okay, good. Stay with me. You have to stay with me.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Anna, Anna, please.
Hostia, que la hemos cagado. Tiene toda la pinta de que la hemos cagado. Después de todo lo que he pensado, ¿lo hemos cagado? Mira que me lleva un rato ahí dándole vuelta a la cabeza y pensando cómo podríamos abordar esta situación. Qué putada. Bueno, vamos a tener fe, ¿eh? Vamos a tener un poquito de confianza en nosotros mismos. Quizás las decisiones no han sido tan malas como creíamos.
At 1043 WVCK, the Basswood Sound. You heard the news today? The local cop who died in that fatal shooting last week is apparently the head of a small opioid ring right here in Basswood. Crazy. It's believed he used his position to bring in drugs from all over the county and that he murdered 2 people in an attempted cover-up. Good news, however, the journalist who was wounded while confronting the rogue cop was released from the hospital today.
Ah, ha recibido el alta.
Oh,
Bien.
Sam. Nice to see you up and about.
Him again? He really wants to be a part of this community, doesn't he? Wait, scratch that. He really wants to look like he's part of this community.
¿Tienes relación con Ana?
Nice to see you too. I didn't know you and Anna were close.
Oh, we aren't. Not yet, at least. I just wanted to give her my best. What affects the community affects us all, Sam.
Claro.
Lots of well-wishers. Kathy, Walter, Bess. Makes me feel a touch like a ghoul.
Well, sometimes it's what it takes to be part of the community. I know how it feels to be outside looking in.
Very astute. Putting down roots is a rather active process.
Suerte con la parafarmacia.
I hope the pharmacy is doing well, even with all this unpleasantness.
It is a bit of a recession-proof business, I will admit. People will always need some form of panacea. I feel so selfish keeping you away from everyone. I'm sure Anna is waiting for you. You have a good day. No. You have a good life, young man.
I'll try.
Bueno,
Looks like I'm not the only one who's come to visit Anna.
vamos a ver a Ana, que al final la hemos salvado, señores. No confiabais en mí, ¿eh?
So glad she's finally out of the hospital.
Sam, hold your horses. Anna's busy with the sheriff. You should probably give him a moment or two.
Sure, Joe.
Claro,
How you
yo.
been?
¿Cómo lo
How
llevas?
about Ben? Son, I appreciate you being here for Anna, but it don't change what happened. My girl's hurt, real bad. And things could have been even worse without you. You did good.
See? Told you promising him you'd keep his daughter safe was a good idea. Who knows, it might have even given you the extra boost you needed against Declan. But you did do good. Well done, champ.
Cuando uno promete algo,
Well, when a man makes a promise,
hace
he
todo lo
does what
posible
he
por
needs to
cumplirlo.
keep it.
Ooh, playing the macho card with the old patriarch. Very nice.
That he does. You know, Anna told me how things went down up there. Said you getting inside Declan's head saved her skin.
Sabía cómo era él.
I knew the kind of man Declan was. His weaknesses. Maybe I even share a few.
You're nothing like that snake. You're a good man, Sam. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I know you're really here for my daughter. And today, you're not the only one. Lots of good people will come around to see how she's doing. Don't you be a stranger, Sam. Not a lot of people with a good handshake left.
Sigamos andando.
Where are they? Where are Dad's notebooks? The yellow legal pad
You
ones?
can get them later. You need to say hello to the guests who just arrived.
The yellow ones were Dad's favorites. I wanted to start using
Joan?
them. They've got to be here somewhere. Just
Joan
give me
Waldron.
a minute.
Don't make me say it again.
Fine. I guess it doesn't really matter. Careful, Muley. She's in one of her moods.
I'm sorry you had to see that. It was hard before, but now she's completely shut me out.
She's still trying to make sense of
Todavía
all
está
that's
intentando
happened.
buscar el
She's
sentido a todo
been
lo que ha
through a
pasado.
lot. Maybe Basswood just isn't the right place for her anymore.
You don't understand. It's not that easy to leave.
Kathy, I'm not here to judge. I just want to help.
I know. Sorry. I've just been dealing with so much lately. You've always managed to get Joan to talk to you. Any advice?
Now, Sam, we need to be really careful about this. Kathy's already on edge. Joan noticed her mom is overdoing the painkillers, but we can't just kick the door down and confront her directly.
Joan está preocupada por ti.
Kathy, Joan is distant because she feels you haven't been yourself lately. She told me at times it's like you don't see her.
It's nothing against her. I've just been working myself ragged, and I hurt my back, and...
She said it wasn't just that. She's noticed the pills.
It's the only way I can deal with my back, and it helps with other things.
Look, I can't imagine how hard it is to raise a child by yourself. But I don't want to see Joan grow apart from the last parent she has.
Oh, God.
I didn't realize it got that bad.
¿Me harás caso?
You're right. I need to get help. Sam, could I count on you to help look after Joan every now and then? She needs the people she loves close to her right now.
Siempre que me necesites aquí estaré.
I'd love to. I get along better with her than most adults.
I thought I could do this alone.
I'm here to help in any way I can.
Thank you. And if you ever need something, know your family. I should really say hi to the other guests. Take care.
Bien. Vamos adentro. ¿O no? Yo pensaba que sí. Pero no me deja entrar. Bueno, a lo mejor es que tengo que hablar con la niña. Hablar con la niña. Antes de nada. Hey.
Hey, Bug.
Hey, Muley.
This one is all you. I never could get a read on her. How are you holding up?
¿Qué tal lo llevas?
Fine, I guess. Well, at least that's what most people want me to say when they ask.
Vale, sé lo que me dices.
I've been there too. It's just our way of trying to be polite. But they care about you, Bug. Even if it's hard, you have to keep one thing in mind. You're not alone. And your mom will always be there for you, no matter what.
What about you? Are you staying this time?
I'm not sure yet.
Oh.
But I promised your mom I'd help keep you out of her hair.
You did?
Pensé que te gustaría.
Of course. I figured you might be happy to have me around every now and then.
Yeah. I mean, maybe. Every now and then. So, we'll get to hang out again? Like in maybe board games at the coffee shop? Just like old times?
Anytime you want.
Cuando quieras. Esto ha ido
You're
bien.
the best, Muley.
I'm all right. Listen, I need to find Anna now. I'll see you around, okay?
The sooner the better.
Hey, Walter.
Walter.
Samuel, my boy, as I live and breathe. I kept meaning to call, but phones are so impersonal. How are you holding up?
Feliz de que Ana esté bien.
I'm just happy Anna's coming home. Things could have been much worse.
It always can be. It always can be. You went through something terrible, but I'm glad you came out the other end. I've had a brush myself with the Maker here and there, and I would never call them fun. Not fun at all. Life-affirming, though, definitely. Even for those close to you, it leaves a mark. Now, 2 members of my family of heart are gone. One is wounded. It might be time for me to finally hang up my saddle. The Basswood Jungle has printed its last pages.
¿Estás seguro?
Consider taking some time to think it through. This doesn't sound like you. My first week in the bullpen, you said to me, "The pen is not a sword, but a shield." You take this town's shield away?
Using my own words against me. Believe me, I wish there were another way. But I lost my flame, and there's no one to pick up the torch. Except...
He's gonna offer you to be editor-in-chief. He never liked you leaving in the first place, though he is missing the obvious. Anna. She's connected to this place in a way that you aren't. She'd be the right choice. If you're not interested in the position yourself, that is.
You. I see no one more up to the task. You've proven time and time again you're the quintessence of a journalist. I should have told you a long time ago.
Sería un honor.
It would be an honor.
The jungle hasn't gotten an inch bigger than when you left. And with the way the whole industry is going, it might not last much longer.
Walter, you've made the sale. Cash in while you still can.
Great. Great. I'm surprised you said yes.
I'm surprised you offered. What with my history?
Because you use ink and paper to point out hypocrisy and right wrongs? Few are half as brave, which is why every community needs a Samuel in it. We have much to discuss, but you're not here for an old fuddy-duddy. If I can give you a small piece of advice, a good life is one where you keep your friends close to your heart.
Vale. Puede que tengas razón.
And you make sure to push yourself. Get some fresh air. Don't let these doctors keep you cooped up for too long now. Oh, Sam, you're finally here. I was looking for you. Now, I know you've been through hell and back. I know that. If
Sí.
there's anything the Basswood Police Department can do for you, or even just little old me, you give me a holler, all right? For now, well, I got some good news for you for once. We found Declan's fingerprints on Dennis's gun. And since your testimony and Anna's corroborate Dickie's statement, no charges are going to be filed against you or Anna. It's clear self-defense. Still hard to believe a man I trusted was running a drug ring. Here.
She's worried about her re-election chances as sheriff. She's playing cleanup for the whole police force right now. Before you answer, just remember, it's always nice to have a police chief as a friend.
Ciertamente. No te culpes.
It wasn't your fault.
Nadie
one
lo vio
saw it
venir.
coming.
I still would have trusted him with my life. He was serious, dedicated. Looking back, maybe obsessed.
It's a rot that grows deep under the floorboards. I didn't see it either.
What happened isn't on you.
Thanks, officer.
Gracias, Sheriff.
Bess, hon. I've known you too long for you to call me anything else. Well, I'd love to stay, but I'm afraid duty calls. Look after yourself, Sam.
Igualmente, Sheriff. ¿Qué tal estás, Ana?
So,
Bueno,
So, I wasn't sure you'd show up at all.
Yeah, I meant to get here before you, but I had to stop by the cemetery on the way. Finally paid Nick a visit.
Still doesn't feel like he's gone, right? I was still thinking he'd come greet me when I opened the door, you know?
You feeling okay?
¿estás bien?
Is it crazy to say it feels like the longest day of my life is finally over?
Yo estoy igual.
I honestly know exactly what you mean. I've had other days like that, or I thought were like that. Makes me worry I have some even worse days lurking ahead.
Hey, I'm the one that got shot. You don't get to be the depressing one.
Sorry. Sorry.
What about you? How are you compacting everything?
Lo llevo bien.
I have the past properly compacted in my mind, Vice. I'm okay. Like, really okay.
Hopefully you can teach me that trick so I can get to be okay, too. At least it's over. Whatever was on Nick's laptop is gone forever. But so are the bad guys. The scales are balanced.
Supongo que si...
If you say so. It's just... Want to tell me what you're doing here? Talk about the little details that don't add up and don't really matter? You better not be taking my happy ending away from us. It's just that... Okay. So I talked to Walter. He's about to retire.
Wait, what?
And he offered me the position of editor-in-chief.
What did you say?
¿Qué te parece?
Well, if you had to guess, what would you think I did?
Normally, you'd say no. Sulk off.
That does sound like me.
But you didn't. You didn't do that. You said yes. Oh, wow. I mean, asking you sounds like Walter, but what bizarro world had you saying yes?
One in which I grew
El
up.
mundo en el que me crié.
So, does that mean you're staying?
Esa es la idea.
I can't really head the local paper if I'm not in Basswood.
I'd like that. You sticking around. You know, you need business cards.
No one uses...
Ya nadie
business
usa
cards anymore.
tarjetas.
It's the 21st century, Higgs. What's old is new again. And think about what Walter would want.
Well, business cards it is then.
Tarjetitas. Lo que no sabemos es si vuelve con ella o no. No queda muy claro. Y este es el final. Queda bonito sin llegar a... ¿Cómo decirlo? Perdido nada más llegar. Bueno, creo que lo hemos conseguido. Creo que hemos conseguido terminar el juego con un final bastante potable dentro de lo que el juego nos ofrece. Y en menos tiempo del que yo habría pensado. Lo hemos terminado con como un negociador ahí a tope y dándole caña. dándole caña. El caso es que lo hemos conseguido. No ha terminado a lo mejor como nos hubiese gustado, porque a lo mejor nos hubiese gustado que hubiese terminado, no sé, un rollo así un poquito, tú sabes. Pero no ha sido así. No sé si había alguna opción para que esto terminara así, pero también sí lo deja un poquito en el aire, ¿eh? Que eso también queda un poquito en el aire. En fin, pues hasta aquí Twin Mirror, hemos terminado la serie, otro juego más que terminamos, no está mal, llevamos una buena racha últimamente, hemos terminado últimamente pues Rise of the Tomb Raider, Resident Evil, hemos terminado Layers of Fear y ahora hemos terminado también, anteriormente también habíamos terminado Tell Me Why Baldur's Gate. O sea, bien, en los últimos juegos hemos podido terminarlos todos y este Twin Mirror ha sido el último que hemos terminado. Bueno, lo próximo que se grabará o se preparará o se emitirá será para el canal oficial, será el episodio 64 de Skyrim. Luego en el auxiliar tendremos un nuevo episodio de Beyond a Steel Sky. Para el oficial, el episodio 5 de Hombre Lobo Heartblood. Y 2 episodios de Torchlight para el auxiliar. Eso es lo próximo que se va a jugar. Pero ya lo iréis viendo, poquito a poco, ¿vale? Sin prisas. Muchas gracias a todos por seguirme y hasta otra.